Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead with the Sky Island mod. And, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that Cataclysm doesn't have a way to track, like, hours played. Because yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, man. I don't know how many hours in this playthrough is at this point. I would say 60 maybe. That's a total spitball. I really have no idea. It's probably more than that. When did I start recording this? I started recording this on the 30th of March. It's now the 5th of April. So 6 days. Yeah, maybe 60 hours. That's a lot. It just, it never ends. There's, especially with this, where you just keep teleporting to new locations constantly. Like, there's just always more to do. So yeah, obviously a lot has changed since the last video. And yet also not a lot has changed, I guess. We're still in the same size room. I think this is what we had last time. Yeah, I believe so. And I actually did get the upgrade for the next size room. But nothing changed when I unlocked it. So I don't know if the fact that I put like these infinite things here in the hallways right by the door, I don't know if that fucked with it. I think I got an error message when I unlocked it. But I don't really need a bigger room, so it's not like a big deal. I have everything I need. More or less. What else? We now have a full-size freezer and a full-size refrigerator. So that's good. We're doing pretty good on food. You know, I passed by a lot of stuff. So the majority of our food currently is from a horse that I recently killed. So we've got like 89 salted meat slices in there, 91 salted meat slices, 122 smoked meat, 10 meat jerky, 150 cracklins, 63 more chunks of fat, as well as 15 smoked meat that I've got chilled. So you can use a heating implement, like a chemistry set or whatever, to heat up food that's frozen, and then you can eat it. Because you can't eat most frozen food, like smoked meat and cracklins and stuff. You can't eat it directly frozen. So you either have to thaw it naturally or heat it up manually. So that's why now I have this fridge here where I can just, every so often, just move some meat into the fridge to defrost, and then I can just eat it. Yeah. And eventually, you know, find some other animal to kill, and that'll be that. Okay, equipment-wise, I went through a series of weapons. Honestly, I don't even remember where we left off with, like, a weapon that I was using. I think I was using a loaded stick. And, like, a bayonet. That feels like a lifetime ago. I tried a kukri, I believe, like a high steel kukri or something. And I went into battle, and I took it in with like some zombie soldiers, and I nearly broke the kukri fighting them, and it was abysmal. And I was like, "Fuck that! Chuck that in the trash." I knew going in that like a cutting weapon against armored zombies is not great, but I don't know. I just had higher expectations than that. So then eventually, I tried a katana. So I made a high steel katana. I don't even know if I had an anvil last time when I recorded. I don't. It was like ages ago now. But anyways, yeah. So a high steel katana, which is pretty good. It's a very solid weapon. It's got 35 cut damage, +2 to hit, rapid strike, and high block. It's certainly very capable, but I have not actually used this katana in quite a while now because the Warhammer just does everything. It's got 22 bash, 23 pierce, +2 to hit, low stamina cost to swing, 0.7%. It's got, you know, good crit. It's got brutal strike to stun and knock back on crits. It's got a sweep attack to knock down. And it's got medium block. This thing has pretty much just cleared everything I've hit it with, you know, up to this point. Like, it just is crazy good. I mean, it's certainly not like the end-all be-all melee weapon. And there's different schools of thought, of course. I could have made a tempered steel battle axe, which I think would also be decently good. It also has brutal strike, sweep attack, block, and wide strike, which is pretty nice for big groups. With a somewhat similar damage profile, but it is definitely bigger. You know, some people swear by, I don't know, nodachis. A lot of it depends on, like, the martial art you have, which is kind of funny. Because I'm actually not using Krav Maga at all, and I haven't for a long time. Because when I tried the katana, it was just like, fuck it, I want a katana. Even if I can't use it with Krav Maga, I can use it with brawling. And it ended up being, like, really solid, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I don't really need Krav Maga. So then I went with the Warhammer, and I haven't looked back. So, you know, Krav Maga, from what people have said, the main benefit of it is that you can put a bayonet on, like, your rifle, and then use Krav Maga in melee with your rifle out. I've not actually tried that, even though I had a bayonet on my AR-15 for quite a while. I just never... Like, if I have my gun out and I'm in melee, I feel like I've done something wrong. A lot of people swear by the Lucerne. This is many people's favorite weapon. It's got 44 bash, 33 pierce, which is, yeah, I mean, insane. +1 to hit, but it is slow. 178 base move per attack, and 1.5% stamina to swing. But it has sweep attack, medium block, and wide strike, and has reach. So, you know, especially like one at a time, like nothing will actually get close to you to where it matters that you're swinging slow. And then if a group does surround you, you just do wide strike and just slaughter them. I've not tried it, but the nice thing is that if I did want to try it, I could just chuck it into my warped hauler's harness at all times, and I wouldn't need a spear strap, and I would just always have it on me. So there is potential there. I mean, we could try it, I guess, but it would take... I mean, I guess it would just... We could. You can trust me when I say the Warhammer is very good. But let's give the Lucerne a try. I'll just whip this up. So that's the weapon front. As far as guns, nothing really that exciting. I haven't used them much. I have an AR-15. I have raided a couple FEMA camps and a bunch more gun stores. So... we're not looking too bad on ammo. I'm actually going to finally after all this time, drop the heavy sledgehammer, and we'll go with the Lucerne. So for ammo, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of types. 738 223 Remington. We've got a good amount of 338 Lapua, which I have a sniper rifle for, which is pretty nice. You know, a lot of 357, 38 Special, 40, 45. You know, a healthy amount of 45 ACP for my UMP. I just looked at this. I was shocked that I have so little 00 shot. I thought I would have way more, because it's like, you know, you pick it up everywhere, but I don't know. For 5.56, we have, you know, 2,200 rounds or so, 2,300 rounds. So that's pretty good. And about, yeah, a bit over 3,000 9mm. But 9mm is really not that good anymore, because targets that it would be good against, I will just melee very easily. And then targets it wouldn't be good against are targets that I don't want to melee, and I would rather have a higher caliber. So, yeah, guns are kind of tricky. And I just went out on an expedition loaded up with guns. I got my AR-15, a sniper rifle, the MP5, a bunch of ammo. And the sniper rifle proved to be really pretty good. I like having that on hand. But yeah, the MP5 with 9mm, it's just kind of pointless. Probably gonna ditch it just because there's no real point to bring it. Sad to say. You know, against armored targets, it does like 4 damage a shot, and there's not much point to it. Yeah. As for armor, we've got a decent setup now. The highlight is this. The steel-plated Kevlar jumpsuit covers 100% of my arms, legs, and torso with 8 encumbrance, and has some pretty solid defensive numbers. This pretty much protects us from practically any lesser zombie attack. I think nothing's really going to go through there. Just all around pretty solid. For a helmet, we're using the tactical full helmet, which is pretty encumbering on the head, which does lower our dodge numbers, but not by a huge amount, and it's just very protective on our head, eyes, and mouth. The only downside to this, or my current setup at the very least, is that I don't have a gas mask. With that, I have the flame-resistant hood close to skin on my head, just for some extra protection. But again, like, no gas mask. Also, for my body, we have the flame-resistant suit, close to skin, 3 encumbrance. Yeah, you know, it's all about layering your protection. Hands, we've got armored gauntlets, 10 encumbrance, but pretty great protection values if you happen to get hit in the hands. Boots, right now I'm using leather armor boots. These are not incredible, but I just haven't bothered to craft something better yet. And flame-resistant socks. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I've gone through several iterations of armor. We have the High Steel Brigandine, which I made. So this is just the torso, 95% coverage for 6 encumbrance. It's got pretty good protective value. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. But it also, you know, it's not absurdly good either. What else was involved? There was different things with my head. Yeah, I made a Survivor Fire Hood, which is nice, and a Fire Mask. This actually can be used as a gas mask. So this setup might be better. I'm not quite sure. I haven't had many issues with the tactical full helmet. And I don't really get involved with gas attacks too much. Or smoke. Usually that stuff I just snipe before it gets close. But yeah, that's all that. As for upgrades to the place outside of that room upgrade, a few things. I think I got a scouting upgrade. I don't know. There was some stuff. We've unlocked a few other things. If we get an auto dock, we can apparently use this. It's a little vague. So I make this, I guess. So I guess I could make this right now. And if we find an auto dock, I have to imprint this onto it. And then we can make a copy of it back at our home. I feel like it also... Well, I guess maybe you can't dismantle an auto dock and bring it back to your base normally. I've never done that. So maybe it's not possible. I guess I should just make this then. I think that overall, well, I do love the overall gameplay loop here and the concept. I think some of the upgrades are just a little ridiculous with what you need to find. I still have not unlocked basements because I haven't found the body pillows or a furry suit. And I haven't been in like hundreds of basements, to be fair. And I guess it's like, I don't know, maybe I've been in 20 basements. I don't know. It's hard to say. The final upgrade for your main room is pretty hefty. That I don't even have any part of it, really. I have a large storage battery, but actually I don't even know if I do. I think I do. I'm using it. Laboratory locator to start in labs. You pretty much have to go into a lab to get this stuff. And labs scare me, so there's that. Orders Blade, 2 missions per expedition. Yeah, I still have not found an engagement ring. And onyx and silver earrings. I swear that I saw those. And I even noted that I saw them, like, towards the start of this whole game. And for some reason, I didn't pick them up. Or maybe I grabbed them and then I dismantled them for silver when I was trying to make my loaded stick. I wonder if that's possible. And now, like, every time I get into a big fight and there's a lot of zombies, I look for these onyx and silver earrings and the engagement ring. It's been ages. Third eye charm to get scouting 4. We need a microscope, which again is either in labs or I think sometimes police departments have them. So, okay. And then antifungal drugs. Holy shit. I have not seen a single one. And I've looked after every battle, in every single bathroom I come across, everywhere. After hours and hours and hours, I have not found a single antifungal drug. Now, probably if I go to a pharmacy or something like that, it'll be there. I know, but This is for stability 1 upgrade. I can't find antifungal. And then extended expeditions, the longest one, I guess. It's really not that far off. We just need... I actually have 2 hiking backpacks. One of them's filthy. And then I don't know if you can make hiking stuff. No, only the backpack. So I've been on the lookout for this stuff as well. Hiking boots and hiking pants. Hiking pants, I think, is pretty uncommon. We'd have to find, like, a store or something. But alright, that's all of that. The rundown. So what we're gonna do... We're gonna do a large expedition onto a rooftop. I have yet to do the rooftop start. I was waiting to do a video for it, and just hours and hours have gone by. So we're gonna go on the rooftop, large expedition. This is gonna be interesting. So first of all, fog. I have finally gotten rid of fog, pretty much. And it's a very Cataclysm thing. The way that fog works in this game is that it's based on, like, the dew point or something like that with humidity. So I had to go into the regional world settings for the game and drop the humidity of the world down to like 10%. And it pretty much cuts out all fog. So that's good. Okay. We are in it. Oh, I can't even see down? What? Okay, I can't see the rest of the world. So... But it looks like we are in the middle of a large town. So that's good. It's a radio station. A radio station down there, but it's covered in a wasp nest. So not really worth doing anything. So normally when you start a game, and if you start on a rooftop in a town or something like that, it's pretty scary. You either are making like a frantic dash to try and get out, or you're waiting till nighttime and then trying to sneak out, or, you know, it's pretty terrifying. But we are loaded up, and we could just kind of stand here and shoot stuff for a while, really. If we look at the enemies that are around us in view right now, you know, bloated zombie, I'm gonna shoot, obviously, because that's a problem. But you got a lot of normal zombies, lashing zombie, listener zombie, cops, medics, zapper, acidic. I mean, this is all really stuff that I can just slap around, you know, like it's not really a big threat. But first, we're gonna pull out the AR-15 and shoot this bloated motherfucker. Oh, it won't let me? It's letting me shoot. Oh, right. So the save times are becoming pretty rough, I would say. Not really a pleasant experience. Okay, we've got wasps tearing up the locals. I don't see anything that would be super terrifying. Oh, okay. We got flesh raptors. They might come up here. Yep, it definitely came up here. My torso encumbrance is massive. I guess we could take that off. There you go. Impaled it for 46 damage. Well, right now the wasps are doing work for us. Oh, also, we do have some psychic abilities. I've actually gotten a couple crystals. So we have we are a biokinetic and a photokinetic. So biokinetic is really good for melee because you get this physical enhancement, buffs your strength and dex while you have it active. So that's been really great. Also, you can suppress pain, which is pretty great. I haven't spent a whole lot of time like trying to train them up to get all the different spells, but those two have been great. Then for photokinetic, nothing really too great yet. I would say blackout's kind of useful. You just make a big area of darkness that you could use to like hide in or run away with. Oh, we can actually melee with the Lucerne from here. That's right. It's a reach weapon. That's crazy good. Yeah. We can attack through fences and off of roofs. And you can see just like everything died like one hit. 71 damage, 85 damage. I mean, it's nuts. Nuts. All right. Oh God. All right, there you go. This is the town we're in. Newtown. It's populated. For sure. And yeah, I mean, it's really just like a matter of slowly clearing our way through. Things that I would be interested in seeing. Dojos, of course. Pharmacies, doctor's offices. There's a police station, but I don't know if they have microscopes. Yeah, a sex shop. Ho ho ho! Doctor's office down there in the southeast. Because doctor's offices can have auto docks, so it might be worth checking out. But this is a lot to clear, so I guess we'll see. But I don't know, the strat of just like going up on a roof and then firing a gun and drawing everything in and then beating the shit out of it from the edge, that seems pretty solid, I gotta say. I don't know if we can draw in anything else from this roof. So we're probably going to have to go down. I don't know, we got some stuff coming in. We got some friends coming in, don't worry. Dead. Dead, 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 dead. What's the point of fighting? My morale's not even low. Why are you so unhappy? Why are you not content with your life, man? Yeah, this seems like a winning strat. And those wasps really did some work, huh? Alright, let's throw on the old backpack. Oh. More friends coming in. Dead. Lucerne might be pretty good. I don't know. Might do the job. Alright, we're gonna just hop down this downspout. I fell. Of course I did. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. My torso encumbrance is massive. Oh my god, I almost destroyed my flame-resistant suit. I took 127 damage. That was really dumb, because I have a fucking spell that lowers fall damage. Why wouldn't I have used that? See, this is why... This is why you die. You just don't think. Alright, well, let's bandage up. Let's pop a codeine. And I'll antiseptic everything as well. We want to be sure, and I'll start overcoming pain. Okay, so let's see here. Hiking. Nope, just a backpack. Earring. Pearl and gold earring. And then fungal. Nothing. And engagement ring. Nothing. Of course not. Why would there be any of those things? I mean, okay. The wasp is a little close. We got more friends coming in. Let's see how the Lucerne does. Okay. I missed. My torso encumbrance is huge. It seems to be doing okay. I have had, like, the bad habit throughout all this of just always smashing corpses. Just because it's so ingrained in my brain. But when you, like, never come back to a location, there's really not much need to do so. We're just gonna let this wasp play this out. Die? No, did not die. Now he died. Hey, we leveled up. They're pretty few and far between at this point. And mostly all I've cared about is just, like, taking the stat bumps. So we've gotten +2 to strength and dex, +1 to the other two. So I guess let's get another one to perception. Yeah. It's just easy. It's always hiking backpacks. You don't ever see any of the other stuff. What a massacre. Yeah, I'm not sure. The Lucerne obviously very good for the rooftop strat. I'm just wondering for just an open brawl like this. I guess we'll see. Okay. That was bad. This continues to be bad. I think we might need to flee. Oh God. Am I about to die? Put on the backpack, yes, but I didn't grab my sniper rifle. And if I activate the beacon, I feel like I'll die before... Yep, I just died. God, man. I don't know. I don't know if I want to accept that. That's such a huge setback to where it's like... You know, like the game, the mod doesn't have a fail state technically. Like there's no permadeath, but there's kind of permadeath. I guess like mentally there's permadeath. I could continue from that point. I have backups of a lot of stuff, and I could make more stuff and things like that. But just like mentally, it might break me. Yeah, but I wonder what the problem was there. I wonder if that was an issue with the Lucerne. Okay, let me just bust out the Warhammer real quick. Just as a quick little comparison. Yeah, I mean, that falling off the downspout kind of fucked me up, too. Because now I'm slowed from painkillers, slow from pain, you know, so my speed is not in a good place. And that means that, you know, I'm more likely to get grabbed, and then I'm more likely to get hit some more. So... Okay, but that was... I mean, that was with the Warhammer. I don't think that was as much stuff. Okay, that was as much stuff. So no, like, literally just like... one of the major issues there is the shocker zombie. So, no, we're certainly not at a point where we can just go into the middle of a town and hold down tab. And I haven't been doing that up to this point. And in fact, I have not... I have not died or like save scummed at all in the last good number of hours. Like, since whenever I talked about it in the last video. Like, it's been really pretty easy so far. Except for one time, I think I did have to teleport back. But I have been pretty cautious, and I haven't been starting in a city. So that does make a difference. This thing's a problem. It's shrieking. And then here comes the shocker. And yeah, I mean, shock damage, I think it's always been bad. I think I just kind of like forgot. But it just hits everything. It hits your whole body and it just hurts. And you can't dodge it, you know. It doesn't matter. They just hit you with their lightning and you're damaged and then you're in pain. So okay. Yeah, but it's not good. I can't handle much. That's certainly a thing of like I don't do anything at nighttime. Oh God. Yeah, I think the Warhammer might be better. But we should really just climb up on a roof here. And let her rip. Pull out the AR-15 and fire off a shot. Bring them in. I guess I thought there would be more. Look at this thing, a zombie wrestler. A slab of festering muscle the size of a well-toned bodybuilder. With popping and cracking sounds, its arm muscles constantly lengthen and contract as it reaches out with deformed muscular hands the size of dinner plates. I hope it doesn't have reach. Do you have like a mustache or something? Okay. No, he definitely doesn't have reach. Now he's dead. Simple. Terrifying stuff, though. You know, we're over halfway through summer now, so we start seeing some really nasty shit. But rooftop strats, pretty good. Maybe I just sit here for a bit. Lower the pain a little bit. Heal a little bit. Okay, but, you know, as always, we're on a time limit. Okay, now I'm gonna do flexibility. Climb down successfully. Grab our shit. I mean, we could try and get into a car and just drive the fuck out of here. We've learned a lesson here. Possibly this car. Looks good. I don't see why this wouldn't work. But it's just the small matter of driving through, you know, an infested city without crashing and killing yourself. Easier said than done. And I have done it many times, but I have also crashed and died many times. Bit of an art form to it. Okay, this is probably our best bet. Yeah, hitting more things than I'd like. Yeah, see, this is shitty. Because you're gonna hit something. Obviously, I'd like to go on the right side here. There's no streetlights. But there's a headless horror that I'm absolutely gonna crash into. You don't really want to go that fast. Oh, God. What is this thing? Oh, a feral radiant. Look at this screen. Look at cities. I mean, the cities are insane. They're trying to make it, like, realistic, I guess. This is how many zombies would be in a city. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Bad news bears. Dead end. Complete dead end. If the graves weren't there, I could probably clip through the right side, but nope. We have to make a very quick and sudden turn. And then we have to... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, yep. That worked. Okay, I see a clearing. Speed up. Go. Woo! Yeah, like, just insane. Insane amount of zombies. But we did survive with all our stuff. Our flame-resistant suit's almost busted, but... Yeah, it's rough. I mean, clearing a city used to take, I mean, many, many hours. But that's the thing is with this. Like, I don't have time. You just don't have time to clear out a city. And that's why, like, I haven't really bothered to start on a rooftop, like, on my own, just because I don't think it's a good way for me to operate. if I liked playing by night, then yes. Because then you're right in the thick of it. You could sneak around, go to all the points of interest right in the middle of the, you know, center of town. But I don't do nighttime, and I never will. Because I'm a big pansy. So spawning in the middle of a city in the daytime is just a headache, really. Until you get, like, I don't know, some sort of exoskeleton or something, you become God. And you can just hold down tab and be done with it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't like to save scum. And I'm not the type to really do it that much. But as I always say, it's just like, when it does happen, when I do it, it's either I do it and continue to have fun, or I don't do it and I stop having fun. Like, well, you know, it's just like a no-brainer. Alright, so we've got a brain burner here. You feel a sensation like spiders crawling along your brain. As you shudder, this feral human looks at you and smiles slightly. Horrible. We got our sniper rifle. We'll go prone and snipe his face off. Boom. 88 damage. Dead. Simple as that. I don't feel like those ferals drop crystals anymore. I feel like you only find them in the middle of these clusters now. That's where I've found the two I have. And I've looted like every feral one of those that I've seen. It's a little loud, I think. Okay. Now, if you started me on a rooftop in a little town like this, then okay. But there's also really nothing of value here. So, you know. That. Let's see. We have 3 exits, potentially. This one all the way over here. That's probably doable. Got that one over there. That's definitely worse. And then this one... depends on the layout around it. Potentially is not that bad. But sure, I guess we'll keep exploring this direction. But I mean, yeah, look at this. This is just like this little tiny town. We're on the edge of this little town. Look at all this stuff I'd have to kill. Bloated zombies, dissolute devourers, zombie brutes, paramilitary zombies. It would just be this whole thing. For nothing. I mean, nothing here except an ice cream shop. And maybe you think that's worth it. I don't know. You dead, Migo. Oh, hold on, we gotta check for the usual shit. Nope. That Kraken just attacked me? It's bloodthirsty. Okay, well, yeah, that exit got a lot worse real quick. I do not have road access pretty much anyway, so that's out of the question. They did add, or I think they added a new type of Migo. I'm not quite sure, but I only remember the normal ones and the scouts. But now they have Myrmidons, which are like the real melee warriors of the Migo. So like they're the size of a grizzly bear or something. They're like, no, bigger than that, really. And they actually have melee weapons. So they are obviously very deadly in melee combat. And it frequently is giving me quests to kill Myrmidons. So I've already seen a few of them. But they're not that fast. And so if you have a car, it's very easy to just like lead them wherever you want. So I led one into a research facility and he just like cleared out the whole entryway. And then eventually I just ran him over. Survivor Cowboy, Mercedes Ghost McKinley. Should we have a chat with Mercedes? Look at this. Look at this setup. Howdy. Hey there. Does not have a lot to live for, and doesn't have really much equipment, so best of luck to you. But yeah, there's been a lot of new enemies that have been added. And a lot of them don't have artwork yet. Or sprites, so plenty of work still to be done. I may as well check. No, no, nothing. I do feel like these military checkpoints used to be a lot better. Like, I feel like you actually used to find guns and ammo here. And now it's just maybe you get some landmines. And that's about it. Okay. We've got Northport here with a candy shop. Open sewer. Clothing store. What a shitty town. We also have a scrapyard. Scrapyard is shockingly common as far as like a place of interest. I've come across, I guess this would probably be like my 5th one now. And they're all like one faction. So the first one I encountered, I just murdered the guy there. Because it was the easiest way to get his, lumps of high steel and medium steel. But now they all hate me. which is good because I don't have any interest in working for them or trading with them. And now I don't get the penalty when I kill them for killing an innocent because they don't like me, even though they are innocent. It's kind of funny. Let's see. That's dangerous. That's not what you want to see. I mean, theoretically, it's, we just cut through and we're okay. I could go along the back of the house here, but there's a tree right up there. That's a very narrow gap. I'd have to perfectly position it. This was dumb. This was dumb. Back up. Back up. Don't be dumb. Okay. I want to get through. This is my best bet. Flatten the boomer. Fucking go. Good. Slow it down. Good. Risky stuff. So overall, my thoughts on the mod. Like I said, I really love the overall loop and the concept and everything. But I do think it could use a lot of work. It could use a lot of work. And I think part of that is just due to the game's not designed for this kind of gameplay. And also partly the upgrade system. I love the idea of the missions. Where is the exit? Down there. I love the idea of the missions. But they're not super varied. Because mostly it's just like, go here and kill this group of enemies that are of a varying amount of power. And I think a lot of the upgrades utilize just like an unnecessary... Just use unnecessarily rare ingredients. And it's just kind of the nature of Cataclysm, you know. Like those onyx earrings. Like, yeah, I technically I found some very early on, and then you can go 60, 50 hours or whatever and not see them again. And that's that. I don't think stuff like that is really that interesting of a system for unlocks. And the fact, I mean, they give you just gobs of material tokens. I mean, I've spent like hundreds of them when I was crafting certain things. But I have 2,200 just sitting here that I really, you know, I don't really need any of that. So I wish there was like alternatives for all of these things. Like 1 microscope or 1,000 material shards. You know? 1 engagement ring or 800 material shards. So then it's like, okay, even if you're unlucky, as long as you're going out there and completing expeditions, like, you can still get upgrades. You know, it's not just this fucking black mark on my record of just like, yeah, keep looking for an engagement ring, dumbass. Keep looking for a furry suit and body pit, like, you know. And I think that would also cater then to like different play styles, because I could either then be the type of person, which I am, that just does a lot of expeditions over and over and over, quick ones over and over, and has accumulated a lot of these shards. Or I could be the type of player that's like, okay, I'm going to spawn in a city at night, and I'm going to, I see a jewelry store. I'm going to go there because I know I'm going to get an engagement ring and the earrings and blah, blah, blah. And I see a hunting supply store, and I'm going to go there and get the hiking pants and, the type of person that's much more willing to, like, go to specific spots, maybe, to find certain stuff, while still having a fallback in case they get unlucky. So I think that would be kind of a big plus. And I was talking with Lego about, like, trying to change this up a little bit to make it work with Archipelago, because of course that's my big goal, is to fund somebody to make this work with Archipelago. And I think if you just had like a shop, like sort of how it is, but just like an in-game shop, I think to work with Archipelago, you'd have to make all the checks, all the upgrades, all that. You'd have to add a lot more, and you'd have to make them a lot easier to get. But then if you just had like a general shop where it could then include multi-world items, and then you could just purchase things for warp tokens or material tokens, warp shards or material tokens. So then it just encourages you to go out, do expeditions, complete missions. Go on expeditions and complete missions on those expeditions. Rather than, you need to find a furry suit, and that's the end of it. So I wouldn't mind seeing a version of Sky Island which does away with all of these specific ingredients. Just eliminate all this stuff, and just has more upgrades, smaller upgrades, all sorts of little stuff. And it just lets you spend warp shards and material tokens. Because then also you could do other stuff, like you could include useful gear. Like just general stuff. Like a hacksaw or an arc welder or an anvil, that you could just purchase with these shards and stuff that you're accumulating. I don't know. That I would just like to play a version of that mod that does something like that instead. Not necessarily saying it's better, although I do think it would be better for Archipelago. Not that I don't really think that we'll ever see CDDA in Archipelago, even though I love it and I would fund it. But yeah, I don't really believe that it's going to happen. Anyways, that was not a very successful expedition, all things considered. And now I'm really hesitant to do anything more on a rooftop. Because it just doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like my way to go. So we'll just practice our psychic stuff for the rest of the evening. Heal up. All that good stuff. And then I guess we'll just do another expedition just out in a field. Maybe we'll do another large one. See how slow this is ticking by? That's 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. The world's getting slow, man. And that's not a huge deal for me. Because I don't tend to play CDDA saves for like 300 hours. Usually I just move on after a certain point. 60 to 100 hours or something. But yeah, if someone wanted to do long term, I think it's clear now that we're not going to be getting all the upgrades. But that's okay. We've definitely experienced the mod. Medical gauze it up. Think we're good. Think we're good. So the Lucerne overall, aside from rooftop strat, I don't know if it's actually better for me than the Warhammer. It's just slow. It's like twice as slow as the Warhammer. So by the time it swings once, the Warhammer has swung twice. It's kind of a big deal. Warhammer's even faster than a fucking katana. It's just damn quick. It's not as quick as a fighting knife or anything, but does a good amount of damage. So I don't know. It's hard to say. But if we're on a rooftop, it's pretty great. Alright, let's do a large expedition in a field. What do we got? Show me the world. Big farm. Exit in the middle of the woods. Exit next to a road. That's promising. Exit in the middle of the woods. And then a mission to kill the armed interloper. So an armed NPC. Right here on the edge of town, next to a cathedral. I haven't actually done one of those. I'll definitely want a car. We'll want to be able to scope out our target. let's check the farmhouse. Oh, also corn, I think, is in. Yeah, corn. Ah, corn. You just eat this shit straight off the cob. Straight off the cob. Is there anything better? I mean, I could just gather up a shit ton of corn. But I don't really need the food, so... Meh. We have a monster corpse here. Which... Last time I looked it up was just like an unfinished dungeon. I don't know if that's changed. No. No car out by the farmhouse. Damn. Okay, we have a couple monster corpses, a gas station over there. Those don't usually have cars. Moonshine still no car. Royal Church usually no car. Migo Scout Tower, shockingly no car there. I think we're just walking the roads until we get to this roadside food cart. A Black Ops zombie out in the middle of nowhere, just hanging out. No, a mass grave is there. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, an antlered horror. It's kind of shitty because I can't walk past it. And if I fire my gun, God knows what else is going to come out. But I also don't know if I want to go melee an antlered horror. Oh, well, now we see what else would come out. Oh, yeah. Spiders are... Yep. Okay. Well, maybe we can walk past... No, he's getting fucked. Okay. It's terrifying. Bunch of giant spiders took down a giant moose. We'll just bypass all that horror. Whoa, wait. What is this? Oh, it's definitely busted. Three-wheel motorcycle. That would have been great. Trailhead. Yes, I just have to swap the seat. Or swap the controls, but that would be confusing. We'll take the 2 minutes to put in a seatbelt. You never know. Alright, we have a car. Okay, so the interloper. Unfortunately, yeah, we're coming in from the wrong side. And there's no other road south that we can see. Let's drive on down, see what we see. Fast. See, unlike when I sleep. Nice and zippy. Ah, we have an ambush. Xenia Lloyd, the bandit. So, probably can't see it just yet. But there is going to be caltrops. Glass shards on the road. Also, a giant fucking praying mantis. The size of a bear. Dude, you do not want to be standing there. I don't want to be standing here. We'll see if he just chases this crow. I don't know, I think he... Nope. He's definitely still there. Yeah, it's certainly not great. I just feel like if I fire a gun, he's gonna come to me. I feel like I just have to kind of... These caltrops are like right here. There they are. Spiked boards. Yeah, I mean, these guys are usually not worth trying to kill. Got a Glock duty pistol, motorcycle boots, you know, a hard hat, whatever. An M9 pistol, armored jeans, light jacket. I mean, if you're like just early on and you can just run one or both of them over with your car or something, well, yeah, they've got a decent kit. But for me, it's not worth time. Alright, well, there you have it. I don't know if we can... Okay, we can disarm them. Okay, that should be good. I mean, I don't know what disarming really does here. There's still spiked boards in the middle of the road, but presumably it won't. Yeah, okay, then I just damage them. I like flip them over or something, I don't know. Fuck you, dude. Hope you get eaten by a praying mantis. Okay, yeah, there's our setup. It's a small town. And we might try it in a small town. So far, pretty killable stuff. There's our armed interloper. Jack Rooney from Three Body Problem. What the fuck? Oh, there's a gun store here. Well, if we can get old Jack to do some work for us, things might work out all right. Look at how much shit there is. It's insane. 102 monsters on my screen at the moment. All right, Jack, let's see what you got. Is he listed here? No, I don't think he's on screen. What is... Oh, we got Woodland Whites in front of us. Well, that's a deranged axeman. Yeah, I don't like the whites. That sounded not good, what I just said, but you understand what I mean. Can't quite see past the shadows. It's possible. Oh, boy. Where the fuck is Jack Rooney? Oh, he's bleeding in there. He's already bleeding. You haven't even begun to bleed, my friend. Oh, so that's what I didn't want to have happen. Oh god. Oh god. What is this thing? Oh, a scarred zombie. All things considered, this isn't too bad. Luckily, I put in that seatbelt, huh? Let's drop some stuff. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a brawl. Standing in a pool of acid. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do about that. Oh, I got dragged out. Okay. Well, my torso is almost ruptured. So there's that. But otherwise, you know, could be a lot worse. Is Jack dead? I think Jack's dead. Is this all that remains of the great Jack Rooney? Yup. Oh, he was armed with a 1911. Oh my god. I thought he'd be armed with like an assault rifle, but no, all you had to do was survive 7 shots from old Jack, and he was pretty much worthless. Much like this car. I mean, maybe it's still good. Okay, it's still going. Yeah, gun store, not really worth it. Okay, where are my exits? Yeah, that was the shitty one. And then the one by the road was like way up top. Okay, we'd have to go back the way we came. Surely that's doable, right? Oh, God. A zombie? What just... Oh, bilious soldier zombie just shot my car. Yeah, this isn't great. If I hit that light, I'm dead. Okay, bad, 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 bad. Okay. I don't know how this car is still functioning, by the way. But it is. Oh yeah, we need to go back the way we came. What did I get for that, by the way? Oh, got 12 warp shards. I'd be more excited about that if warp shards really had great use. Oh, is that further? It's further north. He just shot me. God, if he hits me in the chest, I'm dead. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if there was just a more general shop that I could spend these tokens on, it'd be like, all right, yes. I went out of my way, and I got a bunch of tokens, and I'm really excited about it. Fuck off, Crow. Oh, why are you running into shrubs? You're on a road! This car. I can't believe it's still functioning. But it has all 3 batteries still going, and the motor in perfect condition. Insane. I think I got very lucky. Because if I had to find a new car in that city, I would have been pretty screwed. I think just recording myself. I do stupider stuff. I didn't really do anything stupid in the last, like, 30 hours. And then I record, and I have to save scum twice. Nearly die a couple more times. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, you know. That's Cataclysm. Oh, I just took some antibiotics. Also, yeah, okay. So at a certain point in a Cataclysm run, as far as improvement is concerned, you pretty much have to, like, start going into labs or other dungeons. And, yeah, I don't know. It's just scary. I mean, whether there's permadeath or not. Because, like I said, it's essentially permadeath at this point. And so it's just scary to go into a lab with the tight corridors and, like, the hardest enemies in the game. And I just never feel willing to do it. I've been in labs a couple times. But, yeah, most of my time when playing is just spent, like, wandering the world and trying to find, like, little places of interest that I can go into, like the military base. There was one time, somewhat recently, I cleared out a whole military base, and that was a lot of fun. I did it all during the day, you know, and I just did it piece by piece, and there weren't any, like, little corridors. It was like a big open base filled with military enemies, and that I really enjoyed. But going down underground into the dark, tight corridors where, you know, it's just, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're just kind of spending the rest of the day here. Keep getting injured. I guess I could just pay to heal. Alright. Screw it. Heal me. Okay, so let's do one more. Let's just do a quick one. See if we can't find anything real quick. We've got toxic waste dump, some trailheads, campsites. I have definitely been in this area. Lost bug out bag that I missed, I guess. Exit up there. That exit's real easy. Well, that exit's even easier. And then find warp shards. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, let's check this campsite. No, just a really ruined car and nothing else. Nope. No controls. Nope. Pretty sparse out here, man. And we could just exit if all we care about is 50 material tokens. But that's kind of worthless. We have a motel here. With a car. Let's just walk right up. You see, like I have to smash. It's so ingrained. That looks like a working vehicle to me. And now we can cruise around a bit to this tower. Baileyville has a nature trail in the middle of the town. That's kind of sad. An antique store, garage, a veterinarian clinic. That might have antifungal. Butcher shop, pizza parlor, a bank. And of course, a gun store and a hardware store. I mean, if I want to spend time to clear it out. There's also 2 FEMA camps here. If I want even more 556. Huge boomer. I know some of those. do I want to clear out a town of this size? I mean, time is a concern, of course. But it doesn't take too long to just melee shit. Could do some rooftop strats. Those are kind of good. See how good that is? You just stand there and everything dies and everything's happy. I got a Dissiluted Devourer here. It's slower than I am, so that means it's weak. Fuck you, huge boomer. Alright. Come and get it. Let's fire. Boom. Oh god, the shocker zombie still hurts. Of course it does. Did I kill it? I don't think I killed it. It's gonna fire again. You can get certain suits of armor that will protect you from electricity damage. The Faraday stuff. But it's obviously pretty rare. I mean, overall, I'm happy with the kills here, but where's that shocker at? Yeah, he definitely didn't die. He's down there making noise. That's a problem with rooftop stray. You need to pick a wall where they can't go in the building. Now I could try jumping across to the other side. Wouldn't that be a ton of fun? It's the worst that could happen. Here, we'll put on flexibility. Jump across. You're too burdened. Okay. Even the game's like, dude, come on. You know what's gonna happen. I guess we just have to climb back down now. And deal with this stupid fucking shocker. Yeah, there's nothing for it. Oh, and I destroyed the downspout. So flexibility it is. Yep, I fell. But this time I only took 89 damage, which is still quite a lot of damage. Overcome the pain with codeine as well. Oh god, we've cleared like practically nothing here. Okay, we just need to get up on another good central rooftop. Yes, I know I'm running straight into a lot of trouble. I'm aware of that. We're just gathering an audience, that's all. Now we run. And we look for a drain pipe. I see one. Yeah, I know. There you go. Problem solved. Oh, it's a big crowd. This is how you get XP. It's really easy. Look at the kills. Oh my god. Insane amount of kills. Had no harm, no risk whatsoever to me. It's great. What a wonderful world. Yeah, that's definitely the best part of Lucerne by far. I guess theoretically, if there was something big enough, it could actually collapse the wall where I'm standing. And that would be pretty bad. That's an understatement. But yeah, we just cleared out a lot. Quite a lot. Let's fire that off again. Here they come. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this crowd. Dead. Holy shit. You know how many I just killed? Well, that's swell, I think is what we can say about that. That is quite swell. Yeah, I mean, I guess we go down and then probably go on top of the gun store. Or just go on top of this antique store. Yeah, I mean, climbing down with this much encumbrance, it is a risk. Even with flexibility, it doesn't reduce damage that much. Oh, God. Fell again. At least here there's a ladder. Can't keep falling, man. Almost at melee 6, though. That's nice. Yeah, let's fire off a shot. Oh, God. What just happened? Oh, he destroyed the wall, didn't he? I think I'm dead. Yeah, I believe I think they destroyed the wall, which I said was a possibility. And I think it was this, like, zombie wrestler that really tipped it over the edge. So I'm grabbed, I'm surrounded, I'm pressed against a wall, and I'm nearly dead. So even if I wanted to use the Skyward Beacon, I'm sure I would die before it went off. I mean, we can try, but... No, actually, he pulled me away from danger long enough for me to activate it. But I lost I lost my whole backpack. I lost the Lucerne. I lost the Warhammer. Yeah, I lost quite a lot of stuff there. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna wrap up this series. Again, I didn't really have a goal, like I said at the start, I didn't really have a goal outside of maybe getting all the upgrades, but that was when I didn't know what it would all involve. So, we're certainly not getting all the upgrades, and, I mean, I put a lot of time into this. I got a lot of enjoyment out of it, and we've got some good videos out of it. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Every Cataclysm run kind of comes to an end one way or another. Now the question is, like, I'm probably gonna move on from Cataclysm pretty soon. You know, take a break from it. The question is, when I come back, am I going to come back and play the game normally, or am I going to fire up Sky Island and say, yep, this is a better way to play the game? I'm not sure. Do I think it's a better way to play? I wouldn't say better. I think it's absolutely, like, a refreshing way to play if you've played a lot of Cataclysm. But I don't think I'd recommend it to, like, someone firing up Cataclysm for the first time. I don't think I'd tell them, like, oh, just do the Sky Island mod, it's better. That's a sweet still. Incandescent husk. Oh, is that just his sprite now? I thought we caught him in, like, an action, you know, pose. That might just be how he looks. Iffy. Seems like the lashing can actually hit me. Skull zombie. Fun. And a sleepwalker zombie. Swollen with a bluish, oddly sweet-smelling gas. Oh, probably puts your ass to sleep. Oh. Now that time I got pulled. There's also a nether void here. Oh yeah, this is Slender Man. Thoughts of old creepy internet memes arise unbidden as you see this zombie. It's almost 10 feet tall but incredibly thin, with spindly legs and with arms that hang down almost all the way to the ground. Occasionally it drops on all fours to clamber with uncanny speed over some bit of rubble. When you look directly at it, gray static flickers on the edge of your vision and you hear a very low droning hum. Slender Man. But that's not who grabbed me. Oh no, that didn't grab me. Something strange trying to pull you in but fails. I feel like maybe it probably was the nether void. Slender Man grabbed me off the ledge. That's horrifying. Yeah, I mean, again, normally I wouldn't do anything this reckless. I would do my normal strat of just slowly clearing in from the edge. But yeah, once again, I'm almost certainly dead. Because I have no strength, no health. I'm crushed against the wall. Blah, 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 blah. Seems like Lucerne rooftop strats, not infallible. Not infallible at all. But maybe early game, if you have a decent spear, you could do some stuff before you get all these weird zombies. So yeah. I guess, yeah, maybe I would pick Sky Island when I come back. Because, like, my normal play style is, like, start usually in a position of safety, or if I start somewhere dangerous, get to a place of safety, like an evac shelter. And then just slowly start to accumulate my possessions and knowledge and all that, and then, you know, slowly start to clear out like a nearby town or something, get a good vehicle, and then you know, build up my base in a location until I eventually can build my vehicle into a base, and then cruise around the world until I find, you know, juicy targets. That's typically just how I play Cataclysm. This kind of just cuts out that whole first section, and I'm basically just like, I have a mobile base, basically, and I can just teleport to different new locations around the world. So it kind of just cuts straight to the fun part a little bit. And then you also have the upgrade system. But as I discussed, I think there's a lot of potential for the mod to be expanded with like a shop and the material tokens and the warp shards and alternatives for unlocking upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I would love to see it in Archipelago, and I think with that sort of system involved, it could work in Archipelago. But even still, it is just kind of a great, refreshing way to play Cataclysm now. So, yeah, it's good. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I might save Scum and keep playing a little bit, but yeah, I'm kind of ready to move on. Because before I started this playthrough, I had just done like a 60 or 70 hour normal playthrough of Cataclysm. So I've been playing a lot of this game recently. But that's because it's the best game ever made. All right, I think we'll leave it off there. Yeah, I mean, the Lucerne. I don't know. I feel like it was kind of my downfall. As soon as I built that, all my troubles kind of started. Should have just stuck with the trusty Warhammer. Anyways, my name is Mangg. This has been Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead with the Sky Island mod, and I will see you fine folks around.